Hello everyone and welcome back to our next week's training. This week, this movement, remember every movement is for 1 week. And it's very important that you just focus on each week, each movement, that way it gets into your blood. And then you can see the real results of Tai Chi. My master would always say, if you rush, you won't really learn. Well, you'll learn it, but it won't be in your blood. And to be in the blood, you need to practice slowly, patiently, and dedicate 1 week for each step, okay? So last week, we finished here. The golden rooster stands up on the left. What are we gonna do this week? 1, hand under the elbow. Very easy. 1, right hand under the elbow. 2, heel with no weight at a fist distance, point with no weight, change the weight, which is an arch walk. Yes, class number 1. From the waist down, you're just going to do class number 1. Now 45 degrees, pick up, heel with no weight at a fist distance, point with no weight. And now, as I shift my weight, look what I'm going to do. Very similar to the wild horse's mane, but when I'm here, you can imagine like you had a ball and you're throwing it. So if I'm here, I do this. My right hand is going to be protecting my head, not too close to my head, because if it's too close to my head, and I could hit myself with my hand. So it has to be a little higher. And my left hand is going to be finger with my nose, same principle. Too high, I can't see. Too low, it doesn't cover my face. Middle finger with my nose. Okay? So let's do that again. I finish here. Golden rooster stands up through the left. 1, hand under the elbow. 2, heel with no weight, point with no weight. Change the weight. 45 degrees, pick up. I don't do anything here. Now, heel with no weight with my right leg, point with no weight. Change the weight, and as I change the weight, right hand goes up, left hand pushes forward. Very good, but we're not done. What do we do now? So, which hand is close to the face or to my head? My right hand. So I'm gonna do an arch walk. 45 degrees, and I pick up. And what's going to happen? The hand that's close to the face is going to protect, and this one's going to protect the body. This is exactly the same position as when we did the wild horse's mane. So if you don't remember it, you can go back to the videos of the wild horse's mane to review this position. Okay, so we're here. We do 45 degrees, and we're here. The waist is only doing an arch walk from the waist down. And then we do heel with no weight with the left leg, point with no weight, and then we're going to throw. I grab like a ball, and I throw it. Or I could also think of it like the wild horse's mane, but I continue the movement. And one protects the hand, one head, one pushes forward. Okay, and I only do 2 of these. So I inhale, I exhale, I swallow saliva. Let's see the full thing. So last week, golden rooster stands up, and I'm here. 1, right hand under the elbow. 2, heel with no weight, point with no weight. Change the weight. I don't do anything. 45 degrees. I pick up, and heel with no weight, point with no weight, change the weight, and I throw. My left hand is forward, left foot is back, right foot is forward. Right hand protects the head. And then I do 45 degrees, I pick up, hand that's close to the face covers the face, left hand covers the body. And heel with no weight at a fist distance. point with no weight. Change the weight. And the wild horse's mane, same thing. I just continue the movement. And now this hand protects my head, this hand protects my face. Okay? Then I'm finished. So left hand is up, right hand pushes. Left foot finishes forward, right foot finishes back. I inhale, I exhale, I swallow saliva. I'm going to do it in this angle and in this angle. So in this angle, it would look like this. Hand under the elbow, 45 degrees. I don't do anything the first step. Second step, I push. 1, 45 degrees, protect, heel with no weight, point with no weight, and I push. Here I'm finished. I inhale, I exhale, I swallow saliva. Let me do it in this angle. Golden rooster stands up, hand under the elbow. I don't do anything but an arch walk from the waist down. Heel with no weight, point with no weight. I push. 45 degrees, pick up, and left hand covers the face, right hand covers the face, left hand covers the body, and I look forward. And heel with no weight, point with no weight. Change the weight and push. Inhale, exhale, swallow saliva. Okay, very good. And when I'm doing it in the correct direction, because we're going in this trajectory, next class we're going to finish the fourth trajectory. So it looks like this. I'm here. One, two. Inhale, exhale, swallow saliva. From the waist down, it's basically just a couple of arch walks. And the hands, what they're doing is, I finish the golden rooster, hand under the elbow, then I don't move for one step, and then I just do wild horse's mane and forward. I protect, and then wild horse's mane and forward. And I inhale, and I relax. Okay, I hope you have a great week of practice. That's this week's step. Don't forget to do it slow, keep your principles, head straight, fingers relaxed, shoulder low. If you catch yourself, back straight, hips, never post your hips out, hips forward, and I will see you next week with the next step. Have a great week.